help people not only to thinking, but to get a connection to their intuition. You know, Einstein, he said, you know, our intuition is a sacred gift, and our cognitive ability is its servant. And we have created a society which is honoring the servant and forget about the gift. And that is exactly so. You know, when you meet people like Zuckerberg, and you meet people like Larry Page and Sergey Brin and Bezos and these folks, intellectually brilliant people. In certain areas, very highly developed, you know, cognitive ability, understanding, analytic skills, and really also creative. And some of them are also speaking lots of languages, you know, also in other fields, are very well educated. But that's a horizontal kind of education. What these people, if you're looking at their personal development, where are they on their personal development, which is a vertical kind of thing? They are not very well developed in all of the areas. And that is why, you know, they're reacting how they're reacting, and they're using the tools, which is their intellectual capacity and their cognitive abilities, in this particular area where they think this is the right thing to do. If you're speaking to Larry and to Sergey, they want to save the world. They definitely want to do this. And they think they're doing the right thing to do this. So I stopped saying, you know, this is the right guys and these are the wrong guys. They are bad and they are good. I just observing that is where they are. What I think is what they're lacking is certainly a kind of, you know, an empathy, a skill of empathy, a skill of connecting to themselves. A friend of mine, he once said, it's a French person who in the 60s decided to become a monk in Tibet, Mathieu Ricard. He said, you know, Alfred, you know, a psychopath can be very empathetic, but he certainly is not compassionate. And here is what we're talking about. We're talking about skills on the horizontal, and we're talking about the personal development skills and the level of where people are. And I think this is something which is underestimated by politics, it's underestimated by all our education system right now, because we're only training, you know, the cognitive abilities and skills. And this are all kind of what has we created? We have created a world where we have environmental problems. We have 8 people who have more financial assets than the bottom 50% of our world population, so 8 against 3.5 billion people. We have created in our industrialized societies a society which increasing suicide rate and depression rate. That is what we have created with this kind of thinking, with this kind of approach. And brilliant people were, you know, here and there, even in the government. So if you say, you know, this is one part of it, yes, but this is really not the whole part of it. We need to train people and give them the ability, not to train people, but give them the ability to understand who they are from their own kind of personal development. I think that is very crucial.